Well, hello, boys and girls. It's when I feel like at o'clock, and it's early in the morning. It's still recovering from my Pilates injury, as you can see. Yeah, it's should have got stitches maybe. It's what happens when you get a little too close to the person in front of you in Pilates. You know what I'm saying? You also get kicked out. But anyways, we don't want to talk about that, do we? I'm Pearl of Wisdom, and you're listening to my NHL Pearls of Wisdom. And what I want to talk about today is the good old Pavelski. Looks like he's not going to be in San Jose. And what I want to talk about is just the way I would view things if I do a little armchair GM, if you will. Um, there's been a lot of speculation. The first two teams that have come up that have been interested in Pavelski, or at least the first two teams that he's going to talk to, are the Dallas Stars and the Tampa Bay Lightning. And I could see that, I guess. I mean, Tampa Bay would definitely have to clear up space. I don't know. I think that with Tampa Bay, is it Bergevin, Bourgeois, Breezeball, takes a page out of Stevie Eisenman's book where basically he gets in on everything so he can hear what's going on in the league. It's a very smart thing to do. I think it's just so he can tap into who's available, who's not available, and he just writes it all down and waits for his time to do the best trade he possibly can. Because I can't see Tampa Bay just being able to clear enough in time to have a guy like Pavelski. Could be wrong, but I can't see it. Dallas, definitely, they got about 10 million, and they could sign him, but they then wouldn't be able to fill out their roster anywhere else. And they have a few other guys that they would sign. They wouldn't be able to get Zuccarello. I could see it. I could see it. It's not a bad move for him to go that direction. I think they would probably be offering, his last contract was 6. I think they'd probably be offering 7, maybe 3, 4 years till he's 39. I don't think that's a wise contract, but if I'm Pavelski, that's not a bad offer. Okay, uh, but it fits me. Now the Islanders could do what I'm about to do as well. I'm just thinking that because Pavelski's always been out in the West, a lot of players like to stay a little bit around where they used to be because their kids want to go play. You know, they got so much money, they can just throw their kids on a plane, go down to San Jose for the weekend, blah, 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 right? It's not as far of a flight and stuff like that. That's the way multi-millionaire minds work. That's probably the way mine would work if I was making that kind of money. Uh, so I'm going to give you something here. You've got the Colorado Avalanche, who everybody knows has maybe the best, but certainly the top 2 best first lines in the league with Landeskog, McKinnon, and Rantanen. Besides that, they got a lot of young guys like Jost, JT Compher, who are looking good, maybe Kerfoot, and a couple guys coming up. Maybe AJ Greer's probably going to get a little more of a look this year, but they've got cap space coming out of their yin yang. This is a huge plus for them. Now, because they have these young guys like Jost, who probably they're hoping will be their second line center one day, is improving every year. If I'm a general manager, I'm looking at a guy like Pavelski and I'm thinking, I don't really want this guy for the next 4 years because I've got some young players coming up and I'd really like to be able to have that room open for them to take that position. So, say you got Dallas that's offering 21 million over 3 years. Why don't I, with all my fancy cap space, say, tell you what, I'll give you 12 million this year, 8 million next year, and we'll talk about the third year if necessary. So basically, I'm going to give you 20 million in 2 years. Doesn't hurt me at all. I still got tons of cap space. I could still get some wingers if I need to. I could still look at guys like Don Scoy, who is from San Jose. Pretty good chance you can throw him for the next 3 or 4 years, and he's going to come play with his buddy, right? So not only that, signing Pavelski to that kind of a contract is also going to draw in a nice young player to add to my mix. Plus, I get a veteran who's won a cup, or well, almost won a cup. I almost said won a cup. Sorry, didn't win a cup. But a veteran that has been in the league for quite a while, who wants to win a cup, that's burning to win a cup. Colorado has a team that if they had a second line, they certainly have a chance to win a cup. They got a few other guys to sign. Tyson Barrie for one, depending on what he's looking for. There's a lot of rumor that he's looking to be traded. They're looking possibly to trade him. Maybe his offer's a little too rich or what have you. And you can make a trade, get another defenseman back, because you've got Cale Makar, who last year showed he can probably already take a top four role as a 20-year-old. So you could bring a veteran back and some draft picks, or maybe one of those wingers I was just talking about to fill out your lineup. If I'm an agent, I'm going to my client in Pavelski and saying, this team has so many options right now to improve, and it looks like they're heading in that direction. Plus, you're getting $20 million for 2 years. I don't think anybody's going to be able to compete with that except for the New York Islanders. As far as a team that is ready to win right now. Now, if I'm looking at the rosters of the New York Islanders and Colorado Avalanche, and also I hear the New York Islanders are going after Bobrovsky and Panarin, which are going to put some difficulties for them in cap space, which, if Colorado offers them $20 million over 2 years, New York Islanders wouldn't be able to compete with either. So if I'm Colorado, I'm thinking nobody can compete with this right now. I can get this guy who's still easily can put up 60 points a year, good veteran, hard-working guy, loved in the room. Also bring along a guy like Donskoy. To me, it's pure money, man. Like, it's a no-brainer decision. That is what I would do. Anyways, boys and girls, I also just did one on Duchesne. If you want to talk, slip over to that one and give it a look. And hit the subscribe button and the bell thingamajigger or whatever, and I'll give you a My NHL Pearls of Wisdom necklace directly to your door and signed by me. Have a great day. Lots of love to you.